Alright, so this is the game. We're going to go over King of Zero for one reason, because you played Sigma and I also played Sigma on the other side. And we're going to go over, first of all, how I play this, because I think I got like 7 ults on first point. And I'll show you how I did that and why I used my abilities the way that I did, and my positioning as well. Positioning is one of the most important things on Sigma. If you can put yourself into a good position, you'll get more ults, you'll be able to rock more things, and you'll be able to help out your main tank as well when they need it. That's where your big value comes out of, is good positioning. So we'll go over that, and then we'll go over your side of things and how you could have done better. So, attacking with Sigma, basically you are there to put the team in, right? You push your shield forward. Once your shield is just about to break, like it's about like 100 health, like 50 to 100 health, you drop it and instantly throw out your grasp and try to suck up all the damage that's left. The second your grasp is done, if you absorbed a bunch of damage, you can take a little bit from your shields that you gained, and then you back off behind your Rhine. And I'll show you how that works. Hopefully. I think I do that. That's what I'm supposed to do at the very least. I could very well just not do that. I stayed here for a while, for whatever reason. We were very uncommunicative. As they kind of just left me to die. That. Use my grasp, go back behind my Reinhardt. And here's where positioning comes in, right? I got everybody on point. Here's my team, and I'm going to position myself over here, right? I'm positioning like this so that I can get an angle, an off angle from the team, because the team's going to push in this way. So if I can push in this way, I'll be able to get a separate angle from them. But I'm close enough to my Reinhardt and my team that if they do need help, I'm right there to help them. Bro, I cannot hit that Zen to save my life. Another trick I like to use is when I'm really trying to hit somebody, I'll aim and I'll try to bounce it off the floor onto them, and I'll aim it at their feet. It makes it a little bit easier to aim, as well as you get 2 chances.
I'm sensing a pattern. You all look like you need it.
So, I'm gonna wait till the timer's done, so it's up. There we go. Okay, so one of the most important things on with Rock is you want to use it versus the enemy Sigma's grasp. It's kind of the interaction where you can block it with shield, but you can't block it if you have grasp up, so you just wait for the person to do it. It's a really interesting interaction. But that's one of the things you want to save Rock for as well, is for the enemy grasp. It's a lot of damage that they can suck up. While we're talking about this, I kind of demonstrated it a little bit earlier, but you want your shield to be like an extension of you, right? You don't want it to be like an Orisa shield. An Orisa shield is sort of just something that you put up to protect the team. Whereas the Sigma shield is sort of like part of you. You use it to protect yourself in situations where you're about to get hit by a bunch of damage. You flick it on and off, and it moves with you. Orisa shields don't really move with you. It's more akin to a Rhine shield. I see a lot of Sigmas just put it somewhere and then just leave it. That's really, really bad. Also, you'll see me jump on Sigma a lot. Just ignore it. I don't know why I do it.
Retrieving the barrier.
Like constantly. However, there is one good reason to jump, and that is if you're getting pushed by Reinhardt and you jump upwards, his swing will actually carry you further backwards than it would if you were standing still. So if you're getting pushed by Reinhardt, make sure to be jumping. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm getting a spam call. So let's go back here. It's good to watch my gameplay. But, because I'll be honest, I rarely look at my own gameplay. I really should, but I don't. So you can see here my shield's pretty low, and I know it's low, so I don't put it up just to like stop damage randomly, because then it'll stop charging itself. So I make sure to leave it down until it's at a good amount. Until it's just about full, you can see that, and then I'll start blocking damage again. Another thing I'll do is once my Ryan puts down a shield, I'll put mine forward so that he can go for swings. So you can see there I kind of just left my shield up and then took it down. I need to get better at that as well. I need to get better at moving my shield with me. But you see, again, I'm not by my Reinhardt. Usually a lot of Sigmas are right here. I'm sitting over here on the opposite end. And it's because what their Ryan's going to do, their Ryan's going to match our Ryan. So if I'm on an angle where I can see around Ryan, I'll be able to get a lot more value. And I'm just dunking damage into you guys the entire time. That was trash. Look at this. What is that? This would have hit you with a stupid pole. That is hot garbage. You know what's funny? If we weren't on the Christmas map, this would have hit you. But because we are on the Christmas map, this didn't hit you. Your map choice saved this ultimate. Good job. You screwed me over. I literally just walked into that. I don't think I really had a choice though. Dude, I was so slow with that Lucio, I hate it.
What is that melody?
Anyway, this is all just basic stuff. You see how aggressive I'm going to get these picks? I do this every single time to clean up fights. Every single time. You chase down kills relentlessly. You have a shield, you can do it. I just cannot kill evil here, he gets away too. Because I can't aim. That's another thing about Sigma, like, you don't really... Of course, aiming is nice, but if you position yourself... This goes for, actually, just, like, anyone in general, like, any aim character in general. You don't have to aim all that much if you just position yourself well and make it easier on yourself to aim. Yeah, I tried to grasp window. That's a really another important thing that you need to save your grasp for is window. Oh, whoops. Anyway, I think I made my points, so we're gonna go to your... we're gonna go to your attack. If I can... I think it's around here somewhere. Yep, there it is. So right here, you use grasp before anyone even is about to get in. we just have May. I think you guys just got rolled over by May here. I don't remember though. We can go to your defense actually. Maybe that's a better look at what's happening. But yeah, like this can't happen because we have enough spam damage to where you're going to need grasp, and you're going to need it as a third shield. You guys back off so early, you have a massive advantage here you should be pushing. We're down to support and anything. Of course, usually that's not on you, it's usually on the shot caller to call that kind of aggression, but you can supplement that and be like, hey, we're up, we should push, blah blah blah. Alright, we're gonna go over that fight because that fight was very, very crucial and was winnable by either team.
Barrier in place.
You should have definitely died there. Make sure, so, with defense, oh my gosh, it's so annoying. I hate that. So make sure when you're on defense, you're not pushing past your Orisa because you don't need to. There's no point, right? On defense, you get the advantage of positioning, right? So you should be setting yourself up in a position, whether that be, like, up here is okay, even, like, up here is okay, because you can hit them as they're coming through, as long as they don't push you over here. Or if your wrist is going to set up by a hotel, you can set yourself up over, I don't know, over this car, probably. But regardless, you have the advantage of positioning, and you're not taking that advantage. All you're doing is just sitting and waiting, even though you could be getting a really, really good position for this upcoming fight. Like, if you were to just sit up here the entire time, what are they going to do? Like, we have a Mei and we have a Brig. We have an Ashe. That's our defense against you. You just put a shield in front of her face and then they can't do anything. Right now, all they're doing is we're running a Ryan, so we're just gonna literally walk into you. Like, that's the plan, and you're playing right into it. And you play even more into it by walking in front of your tank to get walled. You're playing into their win condition right now. Your rock was for no reason. It just didn't have a purpose. That was a good shield to supplement your Orisa. The only reason... I'll wait. So the only reason you lost that fight is because of your positioning. You're positioned right next to Orisa, and against Rhine comps, Rhine's just going to swing on both of you. You have to be positioned on a crossfire angle against Rhine. If you sit next to Orisa, you're going to lose, because Rhine's just going to sit there and swing on both of you. Rhine comps always have one goal, and that one goal is for Rhine to swing on the enemy front line. That's the goal. As long as they can accomplish that goal, they're going to win. If you can stop that goal from happening, if you can back it up, if Orisa can press S and you sit on an off angle and just rail their team as Rhine's attempting to push in, you're going to win those fights. But right now what's happening is you're playing double shield like you would with Reaper and Doomfist, where you just play super grouped. If Rhine comes in, he just gets absolutely just Goomba stomped by a Reaper, but you don't have one. You have what? You have an Ash and a Torb. What they're gonna do is it's a lot of spam. It's a lot of like heavy damage from really far away. You also have a Zen and a Bab. That's a lot of damage. So you need to play to that win condition by just pressing S. You rotate your shields. Once the shields are broken, you go backwards. Once Rhine tries to touch you, you go backwards. You just keep falling back. And eventually your Zen, Torb, or Ash will get a kill. You just have to be patient. Right now, you're playing too aggressive and too in Rhine's face. Right now, it's a Rhine enemy. They're gonna destroy you if you play them. If you play in front of their face, which is exactly what happened. Mei struggles against any kind of range. As long as you can play to that weakness, you'll be golden.
Look at this pattern.
So, that grass that you used earlier, if we would have had BAP and we would have seen you use the grass, we would have windowed right after and people would have been dead. That's why you can't use it early like that, is because better players, once they see that cooldown used, they'll use their own. We could have just thrown Blizzard at you guys right now. You couldn't have done anything about it. I'm so mad, bro. That's so stupid. Nice combo, though. Nice rock, too. Nice rock. That was a really bad ult from Berg, but nice rock regardless.
Give me a moment. One moment.
The rock had no purpose at all. You aren't close enough to your Reinhardt to help him out.
Give me a moment to think.
Dude, look at me jumping, bro. I look like an idiot. I'm just jumping everywhere. Oh my gosh. Nice block. Good stuff. Wait, you can... Never mind. I didn't know you could cancel grass and rocks. I actually didn't know that. Wow, you actually taught me something today. Thank you. That's actually really good to know. Nice rock. Another point. During Blizzard, if somebody is about to get frozen, you just put a shield in front of them. Your shield management also needs work. You are rarely using it. I think it's probably just because you're not used to using one as an off-tank, which is understandable, right? Like, you play Zarya and D.Va, you don't have a shield usually. But that's another part of your Sigma that needs work. What am I doing? Why am I here? I'm so... I got away with that? I should not have gotten away with that in, like, any universe.
What is that melody?
That was so bad. Alright, I think that's enough. So, so things to work on, right? So, you know how to use Grasp, it's just you use it too early. So right now, no, oh my gosh, that's horrible. Oh, I'm skipping. Oh gosh. Okay, so number 1, save Grasp. Basically, right now you're using it like a DM. Stop that. Just don't use it for Fire Strikes, don't use it for Moira Orbs. I know they look tasty. I know you just want to eat all of them when they come to you. Just don't. It's not worth it. That, like, 100 damage that's going to hit you and your team is just not worth it. Number 2. We'll just say Rock in general. So, Rock needs to be saved to... for 2 reasons, okay? For 2 reasons. Number 1, to stop things from happening. Okay, and what I mean by that is you can stop ultimates, you can stop an aggressing Reinhardt, you can stop a monkey from jumping or initiating. Same with ball, you can stop a ball from pile driving. It's to stop things, okay? And the number 2 reason is to guarantee a kill. Guarantee kill. There we go. It's the number 2 reason is to guarantee a kill. So if somebody is pushed over to the left a little bit, so say we're pushing in and Zen goes sort of on an off angle, like around a pillar or something. You go and rock him, call him out, and kill him. That it's to guarantee a kill. It's a long enough stun to where your team can capitalize on that CC. Those are the 2 reasons you should be using rock. Otherwise, it's not worth it to use it. Just save it. So say you rock like like usually you're rocking shields, right? That's what 80 damage. Not even. It's like 70 damage, I think. That's it. Like 70 damage to a shield. You can just left click and do more damage than that. Or like, or what's another good example? Somebody that's in position, but like just like behind a Reinhardt or something. If you're able to get a rock on them, yeah. Like if you're off angling like behind a Rhine and you rock somebody behind them, that's like a DPS, like a Reaper or something. You just rock him and hit him. It's not guaranteeing a kill because he's gonna be able to get out and you wasted your rock. That kind of stuff. Actually, there's a third option, and it's to get people off high ground. It has a big enough knockback. Okay, okay. Let's try that again. Get off. We'll just call it HG, high ground. There we go. Getting people off high ground. Like I said, there's a long enough knockback to where if they're sitting in the right spot, you can rock them off of said high ground. So if Ashe is sitting perched somewhere, you can just rock her and knock her off of it. Another good use of it. So we went over Grasp, we went over Rock, Shield. So 3 Shield. So your shield basically is a part of the character itself, right? It's basically, you need to imagine your shield like it's just attached in front of you, like a Rhine, right? You basically need to imagine your shield as a Rhine shield, right? You use it to block things like rock or sleep or nade, and it's kind of it needs to move with you like a Reinhardt shield does, and you need to adjust it accordingly. But also another note with shield is you don't want to use it to block. When you're off angling, you don't want to use it to block spam damage. You only want to block spam damage when you're pushing somewhere. When you're off angling, you want to put it up when you see damage coming at you, and then take it down once nobody's focusing on you. Does that make sense? So like if everybody's focused on the Rhine, you don't need to have your shield up because nobody's shooting at you. Otherwise, you're just wasting shield. Shield health. Yes, for positioning. I went over this a few times, but it, in my opinion, is the most important part about playing Sigma well, is getting into a good position. Because if you're too far from the fight, your grasp doesn't do anything, your shield doesn't do anything except protect you, and you aren't there to help your main tank. And even your damage drop-off will sometimes not even reach people. If you're too close, you're going to get swung on by Rhine, you're going to get walled, you're going to get brigged, all that stuff. If you're at a good length, but behind your main tank, all you're going to be doing is shooting shields, and you're going to get like 2 ults in this span of like 3 points. You need to be on an off angle, not too far, not too close, and you need to have an escape route, and you need to be close to your main tank. And by escape route, I mean like if you get pushed, you have somewhere to go. You can't just like angle yourself in like a corner or something. You have to have somewhere to be able to go and retreat to if you do get pushed. That, in my opinion, is the most important part of playing Sigma correctly. And then number 5, we're just going to go over a few quick flux things. Your fluxes were fine, but you have 2 options when you go for fluxes. Number 1, you see an opportunity in front of you, so you click Q and you click left click immediately right after the other. Oh, excuse me. They don't have time to move, they don't have time to react to it, and you just go. The second way you can use flux, so say you see the opportunity, you go to press Q, you press Q, and you instantly see an ice block and a fortify, right? You don't want to flux that because you're not going to get any value out of it. So you can actually just wait the whole duration. And they have to play around it still because you can still lift them up, and you just wait till the very end or until you see a group of people grouped up. Those are the 2 reasons you can use flux. A lot of people, what they'll do with flux is they'll say, okay, I'm going to use it here. They don't really see a good opportunity, but they know they're supposed to use it, so they'll use it, and then they'll get like 2 people, right? They're, number 1, not using it when they see an opportunity. Number 2, they're not waiting the full duration to try to get a good opportunity. And then just a small note with flux, make sure that every single flux, you either, number one, are next to a wall that you can hide behind. Because once you lift up, you can cut as much LOS as you want because it doesn't matter at that point, as long as you lift them up. Or if you're out in the open, you just put a shield in front of yourself. Just put it a little bit up, because you'll do an initial lift up off the ground as Sigma. And you can't control that, so your shield needs to be a little bit above you. But yeah, your aim seems fine. You use grasp well when you have it. Your fluxes are fine. Other than that, I'd say definitely work on your positioning. Definitely work on rocks, and definitely work on not grasping fire strikes and orbs. I had to like hammer that into Hawk. Hawk was obsessed with eating fire strikes as Sigma, and it got us screwed more than once. So yeah, if you got any questions, hit me up. I am going to be trying to stream as soon as I get my internet going at my new place on Friday or Saturday, and you are welcome to come into stream and I'll answer questions and you can watch my gameplay. I'm pretty decent. Like, I'm not incredible. For example, that Busan game was just hot butt sauce. I played so poorly, but I'm pretty decent. You know, like I'm a master's level Sigma player, so you know. And I try to be as educational as I can whenever I stream. So, yeah. If you want another VOD of you at some point, just let me know. I'm here. I got you. I know this was kind of a long one, but hopefully you enjoyed it. That's it. Hopefully I'll get to play with you again and judge you. Smile. I'll see you later.